Okay. I should be okay now. Let's see. Hey, Jared. Oh, thank you so much, Jared. You are so sweet. My FCC family. I miss you dearly. I gotta make sure I make my way to FCC very, very soon. Very soon. Angela, let me tell you something. Now I shared that with y'all. I'm not sharing that here tonight, but I got something to say. I do have something to say. God isn't gonna be that good to me, Angela, and I not say something. I'm gonna say something. But I am not released to share it all, but I am gonna share something in Jesus' name. I titled this from ideas to invitation because I want to share specifically what God shared with me today. It has been a long day, a good day, a very good day, an excellent day. Um, but how many of y'all know that when you give your best and you give everything that you have, take these off. You give everything that you have, that sometimes it can be a bit taxing, it can be a bit draining, right? And so it's not that anything's wrong, all is well, but man, today has been a good day. So I love you, Angela. Y'all come on in here real quick. I'm not gonna be here long. I am exhausted. Hey Regina, it's good to see you. And I pray to encourage you. So that's why I'm here. Why Adelia, why are you live right now? I am live because I want to encourage you and I want to share this thought from idea to invitation. Idea to invitation. And so y'all come on in. Thank you, Angela, for tagging people. I greatly appreciate it because out of all the people that you all may tag or who may see it on your timeline when you share it, I'm almost certain that something's going to spark inside of them if they have any sort of idea that they're here on purpose, any idea whatsoever that God has called them to do something unique and to do something special. They are going to feel what it is that I'm about to say. They're gonna feel what it is I'm about to say. And I think that's a t-shirt, Angela. Actually, I wouldn't mind having a shirt. I would not mind having a shirt at all. For that. Um, I'm gonna put this in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. All right. Ooh, I kind of want, you know what? Can we let's do at least 10 people. Let's do at least 10 people. 10 people, I think is fair. Um, to share this thought about from idea to invitation because God really ministered to me. So if y'all can please help me, I would greatly appreciate it. If we can get 10 people in here, um, so that this idea from idea to invitation can settle in some people's spirits. Because it definitely hit me today. It hit me. It hit me so hard. It hit me like a ton of bricks. And God really, really spoke to me and shared some amazing insight as it pertains to that. Like God has been on one. Like his glory has just been absolutely heavy and just absolutely amazing. And it's been a blessing. It's really, 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 really been a blessing. And so uh-oh, I lost my rubber band. But yeah, y'all come on in and let's see if we can at least get 10. I think I see 3 on here. Let me see if I have anybody. Thank you. Share from Philly. All right, Angela. Thank you. Thank you. Who else do we have in here? Who else do we have? I have a loving thought before I go to bed. Let me turn it down. Have a loving thought before bed. Hey, Latasha, good to see you. All right, we're at 4. Let's see, 5, 6. We're at 6. If we can get 4 more people in here, I'll start rolling. 4 more people from idea to invitation. From idea to invitation. We all have a call. We all have a purpose. Not everybody's call is having a mic. All right, we're at 6, 8. We're at 8 people. Let's see if we can get 2 more people. All right, we're at 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're at 10 people. All right, we're at 10. So here we go. So from idea to invitation, I have no idea what you have on your agenda. I have no idea what you have before God. I don't know what you have within the secret places of your heart that you want God to bless. I do not know what it is that you have cried tears for. I don't know what it is that you've petitioned the Lord for. I don't know what it is that you've told people to pray for you for. Okay. I don't know your unspoken requests, but what I do know is that God hears your tears. He hears your heart, and he hears your prayers, and he hears your sobbing. He hears your desire to please him. All right. Natasha, hey, I'm so happy to see you. Hey, girl. It's just a blessing just to see your face and your name. Hey, Marquez, I'm happy to see you. So, whatever it is, yeah, he hears it all. He hears it all. And so when you say yes to God, all right, that does not mean that you always say yes willingly, right? That doesn't mean that you always say yes with bells and whistles and, oh, I'm excited because God has given me an assignment. The name of this is From Idea to Invitation, all right? Hey, Mama White, it's good to see you. So good to see you. I love y'all so much. It's not always, oh, I'm excited because God is about to use me. All right. Oh, I got you. I got you. Say less. I'm gonna be at the door waiting on you. I got you, ma'am. I got you. I'm excited to have my arms around you. I really am. So I put in the chat, if you see a little further up, actually, I'll just put it back right here. I put this link in here for this hype squad, for this Sister Hype Squad brunch. I need you to follow me. All right. So doing the will of God isn't always exciting. Doing the will of God isn't always, oh my God, yay, I get to do what God told me to do. It's not always that. But when you give God a yes and you say, God, my yes, my yes is forever renewed. God keeps a yes, right? God, I just forever, you get a forever yes from me. All right. I don't know what the assignment is going to be for the day. I don't know what you're going to tell me to do. I don't know which way you're going to tell me to go. But whatever it is for that moment and for that day, whatever, I give you a forever yes, because I will forever say yes to you. I will forever say yes to your will. And let me tell you what my prayers are like when I'm talking to God, what my conversation is. God, thank you for being patient with me, because although I said yes, sometimes I know that it takes a little, it takes a little bit of that. It takes a little bit of back and forth. Because it's not that I took my yes back. It's just that I don't have confidence in myself to fully fulfill this huge vision that you gave to me. And so God has to talk me out of me. God has to talk me out of myself. If you feeling me, I need you to talk to me in these comments, or I'm going to bed because I'm sleepy and I could just really go to sleep. But God really talks me out of me. He talks me out of my flesh. He talks me out of my unbelief. God is so smooth and so kind that whatever the assignment is that he's given you, he will give you the opportunity and he will coach you out of you so that you can do the assignment within his power, within his will, within what it is that he told you to do. Because initially you may sound absolutely crazy for the assignment that he's given you. People gonna call you crazy. Ain't nobody gonna believe in it. People gonna say, I don't know why you're doing this, and you're gonna get backlash. And a lot of times the people won't even say it out loud. Their actions say it. You don't have to say a word to say that I don't believe in what God told you to do. Let that marinate. Say lie. Let that marinate. I do not believe in what God told you to do. What does that look like? You never ask about it. You never inquire. You don't pray for it. You don't ask me, not me per se. I'm talking this for a reason. Y'all hear me, okay? I'm going somewhere with this. From idea to invitation. If you're not careful, thank you, Jared. I miss you so much. He will pull you out of your fear. He'll pull you out of yourself, Natasha. And so when he does that, then now you're free, right? To operate without worrying about what anybody has to say and what anybody is thinking. Because if you're not careful, you're going to be concerned more about what people aren't saying versus what instead of paying attention to what's happening. Okay. Um, God has blown my mind today. I wasn't released to go into what happened and what he did. But what I will tell you is this: from the time that I got this idea about this Hype Squad brunch, let me testify. Let me help you out. From the time that I got this idea about this Hype Squad brunch, and it started with Angela putting it in the comments, where Angela was like, "Hey, it started with the virtual conference. I did a virtual conference, and after I did the virtual conference, my phone blew up. People were blowing me up about how well of a job I did, how great of a job I did. Oh, you did amazing. Blah 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 blah. What I love about the group of women and group of friends that I have is that they don't just celebrate me when things are all good, right? They let me know when things are trash as well. They'll tell me. They'll let me know. And so I appreciate their honesty. I appreciate them telling the truth. I appreciate them telling me that, hey, sis, you may want to, tweak this or do this or whatever. So I have honest people around me, and I appreciate that, and I value that. And God is so faithful for keeping people around me that will keep me grounded. But what hit home for me is that there are women that may be the first lady, first woman, first whatever in their circle, in their group of people, to do something great and on a level that the other people around them don't understand. They're the first woman to step out in their family. They're the first woman to step out into their call. They're the first woman to step out in purpose. They're the first woman to say, you know what, I actually want to go get a degree. They're the first woman to do something in their lives. And so nobody's making noise about what they're doing. Nobody's celebrating them. Nobody is saying how great of a job that they're doing. Nobody's patting them on the back. There's nobody there there is nobody there to reaffirm, hey, you're doing a good job. There's nobody there to reaffirm, hey, sis, you pushing. Come on, Latasha. Let's keep it real. Like, there are women that are scarred from having relationships with other women. It's traumatic because every time they walked into a room, because she's pretty and because she takes care of her body and she works out and she takes care of her hair and she presents well and she's nice and she's sweet, women are grabbing their husbands, sorry husbands, that don't nobody want. Because the first thing in your head is your insecurity. Can we be in a room full of women where the first thing that comes to mind is, let me celebrate her? Can we be in a room full of women where the first thing that's on your mind isn't how short her skirt is? Can it be, right? Dang, my sis held it down. She did that. She looks great. She smells good, whatever. Can you just compliment her? Can we just do that? This whole idea of toxic relationship amongst women is not okay. Thank you, Latasha. I'm trying. I'm giving you what the Lord gave me. Hey, Rashard, I'm happy to see you. I love my whites. Y'all are awesome. So can we just be in a room full of women where we just celebrate one another? Can you imagine what it will do, or what it would do for the woman that comes in the room and for the first time ever, she walks in and she's actually celebrated by women? Ain't nobody paying attention to how short her skirt is. Nobody's paying attention to how beautiful she is, right? Not saying we don't acknowledge that, but nobody is making it feel like it's a slight towards her. Or like it's or like you're using your fine body or your nice face for something other than just being here, right? Yes, all of them. I love them all. So when I got this idea for the Hype Squad brunch, I said, you know what? We're gonna make some noise. We're gonna make some noise for the women, right, that aren't hearing anything, or they just stepped into their charge, or they may be confused about their purpose, or they just need a spark. Maybe you just need to be in a room. Maybe you just need to be in the room with other women that are celebrating other women. And so maybe then that toxicity will fall off of you, right? Maybe that. Maybe that'll happen. I have no idea. When I first started this whole planning and all this other stuff, and I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the Hype Squad brunch. That was not me. That was God. And how I know it was God is because I don't want to plan no brunch. Can I be honest? Why? It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of worrying. If anybody gonna buy these tickets, it takes a lot of, I got a budget. It takes a lot of planning and orchestrating and preparing because I'm not gonna do anything that God has told me to do. And it's not a direct reflection of the God that told me to do it, right? Can't do that. And so my brain immediately went to work from idea to invitation. Let's not forget what the name of this is. From idea to invitation. She's more than her short skirt, Angela. Come on. From idea to invitation. Got the idea that day. Okay. And God just started pouring into me. And I have like these long notes in my phone where God was like, really, where God, sometimes I don't want to do it, Angela. I'm being honest. Because some anyway, I'm not gonna say that. But anyway, so sometimes you just don't feel like doing it, right? And so when I started planning it and oh my God, like I was excited. I was like, oh God, yes, I'll get a brunch and ladies and empowerment. That's my thing. But then you got to do the work too, right? So that next week I went to the event center where I want to have it, where I know I'm gonna have it. And I walked it with the event coordinator. I walked it with the event person over that space. We planned out where tables would go. We worked out how people were going to be on the screen. We talked about, are you going to need this many mics? We talked about, are you going to do this? Are you going to do this? They walked the room with me and was like, what do you see this? Where do you see that? I saw, y'all listen to me, from idea to invitation. I saw the women in the room. I felt the room before October 8th. That's how I know this is God. This is not Adelia. This is God, because I felt you before you're even there. I feel you before you even step into the room. This is not just us eating lobster tail and steak. And yes, we're going to eat good, but this is not just about eating. This isn't about being social and being in a room with other females and yada, yada, yada. It's not about that. It's about God tapping into something on the inside of you that can only happen in a room full of women that will celebrate you and love on you, because unfortunately, you have had toxic relationships with women your whole life. And so the first time that you step into a room with other women that will love you and celebrate you, your faith in God begin to rise. This isn't about Adelia, okay? Hear me. This is about the glory of God. This is about God doing something in somebody's heart. And I don't even care if it's one. So I'm walking the event space. I'm saying this goes here. We're going to put this here, blah, 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 blah. And I get to the part where I want like a pipe draping, and I want a certain thing there. And I get to that part like before I cross over a threshold, and I begin to cry. And these ain't like, oh, Adelia, you sad, but the event coordinator was there, and I have witnesses. I have two witnesses. I got to that drape area, and I began to cry because I began to feel women crossing over and weight coming off. I felt it. I felt calmness. I felt peace. But I felt all of the baggage that was being carried before they crossed over. And I felt things shifting and changing. Man, let me tell y'all something. This Sister Hype Squad brunch is not church. It's not a church service. It's literally a celebration of women where everyone will be celebrated and everyone will be doing some celebrating virtually and in person. And oh my God. And you ought to just see the ideas that's popping off for the virtual atmosphere. Like it's even going to be worth it to pay for a virtual seat. because we even have a virtual host with virtual speaker. Like it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be beyond my expectation. And what God told me was, just work with your head down. I've been like this since, I've been on social media, but everything that I've been posting on social media has been about the brunch for the most part. Like my brain is just consumed with this. Like I'm infatuated over it because I'm like, God, what else are you gonna do today? How else are you gonna confirm that this is what you want me to do? How else are you gonna show me that this is you? Like, what other things are you going to do to show me that this is you? And he does something every single day. Yesterday, I went to a planning meeting with the event coordinator. She blew my mind. Okay. I saw her again today. Mind you, I left her house at like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Okay. We were there, like working on this brunch. Okay. This evening, I see her again. And we're talking again, some more about the brunch. And we're talking about, I told her to invoice me for her services. Just send me the invoice. Just send me all the invoices. So, so I can just look and see what the totality of this thing is gonna be. So I can just, get it off of me, because sometimes not knowing it bothers me. And she says, why are you asking for an invoice? And I was like, because I got to make sure that everybody's paid for this. Like, what she says to me, I'm a sponsor. You got to know who this is, first off. This ain't no raggedy, your cousin know how to throw a baby shower. This ain't Neek and them. I'm sorry if your name Neek and them, but this ain't no Neek and them went to Dollar Tree and bought some balloons. I ain't knocking Neek and them in Dollar Tree. I'm not doing that. I love Dollar Tree, okay? But what I am saying, I don't like the fact they went up to $1.25, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, this ain't them. This woman done did celebrity stuff. This woman done did people you'll never know got money. And it's not about that. It's not about the money. That's not what it's about. I'm telling you the level of excellence that God demands and will give you. I don't have to pay this woman. She said, I'm a sponsor. But I'm going to pay anyway, something. You want to know why? Because I believe in sowing. You want to know why? Because I don't believe in just letting people, and right, Angela. I believe in seed. So ain't no way you're going to get away from sowing into me like that, and I don't sow back into you. I refuse. Now, don't get it twisted, people. Hey, don't get it twisted. My brothers that might be on here, there are donation tickets. You can donate to the cause, all right? Because I got big vision for this, and it's beyond my budget. I'm being honest. But God is doing this thing where he's constantly affirming, like, girl, no, I got you. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And so the thing I can't even release as of yet, God did another thing to confirm that this is him. He did another thing to let me know that I'm on the right track. And that's what God does. He gives you cookie crumbs of confirmation. Hey, I'm giving myself $1 for that one. That was good. Let me put it in the chat. Hold on, where I type that at? Let's see. God will give you cookie crumbs of confirmation. Yes, God. Hallelujah. If you want to sew into that, you can. Go ahead. I am my morning coffee LLC. All right. I'm getting a bit more bolder about this ask. That has always been a struggle of mine. But when I started this, God said, ask for it. I remember it clear as day, because I was talking to the event coordinator, and she was like, you need to just ask for what you want. And since I've started opening my mouth, because it starts here. Yeah, God. From idea to invitation. Hey, so now The idea of the Sister Hype Squad brunch has become an invitation. So now I want you to cut and paste that link on some woman's wall. And I want you to say, you need to be here. Tell her, call her by name. Say, sis, I believe in your vision. I trust you. I trust you hear God. I trust that God is doing a work in you. And I need you to take this link, think about it, do whatever you need to do. But I would love to see you in that room with me so that I can celebrate you. Bring her. Bring a woman that's tired. Bring a woman you know is weary. Bring a woman that you know is exhausted. Bring a woman that you know is just in her call. Bring a woman that you just know that needs to be celebrated. Let's not be selfish here. Let's not be selfish here. All right. This is not about me. This has nothing to do. My name is just on it. I'm just God's mouthpiece. That's all I am. I'm just God's mouthpiece. I thank God for allowing me the opportunity to take this from idea to invitation. It started as an idea, and now the invite is out there. I'm out there now. I'm out here now, as they would say. So I have no choice but to lean on God because it's going down on October 8th. And there's that. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, considering, whatever your call, whatever you got going on in your head, whatever you got written down on paper, whatever you got written down on that napkin, whatever the case may be, I am freezing. Y'all, I didn't know I was freezing on and off like that. That's terrible. Okay, there got to be something with the internet. It's about to storm over here. So I'm going to go ahead and go. But I love y'all so much. I put the Cash App in the chat. I put the event right in the chat. Please encourage women to be there and consider an investment into their rejuvenation. So I love y'all. Ask for it in this season. That's all you need to do. I love you, Jared. I love you so very much. I'm looking forward to hanging out with my FCC family soon. Y'all have a wonderful night. I pray that bless you. Make sure you stick to the crumbs of confirmation. Now that's something right there. I like that. But y'all be blessed. I love you. Share this broadcast. Tag a woman in it. Yeah, October 8th is about to be, it's about to be real good. So I love y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful night. And thank you for listening to what thus saith the Lord. All right. Love y'all.